Some of these can be pretty basic. A lot of the rules and formulas, I don't know if you call them formulas or not, but a lot of the rules and ways of being, the blueprint, the map, when you're on a mission to improve your life, are pretty basic. They're easy. But what's easy to do, it's also easy not to do. That's why a lot of people don't do these things that are easy, because they're easy not to do as well. But once you get into it, it could get a little challenging. One, because you might have been set in some ways already for many years. And all of a sudden, they're going to tell you, okay, you can't eat with the hand you usually eat. You got to use the other hand from now on. It's doable. It's easy. Just instead of this one, I'm going to use this one. How difficult can that be, right? But it could get a little annoyingly challenging, right? You're going to miss your mouth. You're going to spill. You're going to stain. Why can't I just use this one? Because you've been used to using this one for the longest time. So some of this stuff could be very simple. Today I'm going to talk about one of those simple things that are, I heard somebody, I think it was Bradley in one of his videos, he said recently, if I go to this conference, am I going to be like, no duh? This could be one of those no duhs. A lot of my shorts do get that kind of feel of, well, that's pretty basic. Yeah, I know. But some of these basic things are what's given me like big, like, whoa moments. They're so basic, and then you do them for 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, 3 years, and you're like, wow, you see some improvement. You see you're able to adapt a new way of being, a new way of carrying yourself because of something that's just so simple, and you start enjoying life a whole lot more. I consider myself somebody I'm also going through this journey. I'm not anywhere near where I want to get. I've been at it for a long time, but I recently unlocked a big one, which I'll talk about in another video. But I was 44 when, that was what, like 2019? It was in 2019 where I had a big, like, oh, even the self-development things that I've been doing pre-2019, I was doing them, but I was not doing them wrong because I was doing them right. I just had the wrong mindset. I had the wrong filter. I had wrong filters. I had the wrong mindset, and it wasn't giving me the results that I needed it to give me. Again, that's for another video, but just dropping it here to give you, I guess, some backstory. I am just now, after adjusting myself and getting the correct mindset, seeing some pretty fast results in joyfulness, pleasantness, enjoying my surroundings, dominating things that I haven't been able to dominate for years that I've tried to. I was almost even like settling and saying, well, I guess that's just the way I am, and it's just not true. Let me reel this back into like the topic of what we're going to talk about today, the simplicity of things. Some of these things in personal development and creating the version of you that you would admire, living your best life because you're living to your full potential, which is what we're supposed to do. Live to our full potential. But sometimes we get domesticated. We learn things that we start focusing more on instant gratification instead of going through the difficulty of things to get better in the long term and enjoying the future more than we would today because we're so used to just instant gratification, like now, right? But some of this stuff is so, if not all of it, is very simple. And this could open a huge conversation. This video is probably going to create a whole other videos, which is why I keep on kind of getting to it and then I veer into something else because these basic things have helped me out so much, and I'm still on my journey. I ran in circles in this journey for a long time, and then right now I feel myself making quick. Is that a good word? Would it be quick? significant progress. More so in just the joyfulness and the pleasantness and the appreciating the progress that I'm making. People would look around and say, well, what progress? But see, you don't know what's going on in here and in here. I haven't felt this great. And even like things around me, really. I mean, yeah, they've gotten, you've seen progress, of course, but in here it's been significant, a lot. And we'll talk about those more as I'm able to make more and more of these. But what I wanted to talk about today is the simplicity of just enjoying a good day. Finally, I get to it, right? I'm sorry. I hope all that other stuff also made sense. It did to me. Anybody who's really told themselves, hey, you know what? I really want to improve my life and understand the bottom line is you have to improve yourself before anything else can get improved. It starts with your vibration, your energy, your frequency, all the same thing. Your thoughts then lead to your words and then lead to your actions, which then manifest into results. It also has to do with what you intake with your eyes, with your ears, with your mouth, with your nose. And that also is the input will also give a result of the output. But the simplicity of enjoying a good day, the importance of enjoying a good day, a guarantee that I could tell you, life is like the seasons, right? One of my favorite mentors, Jim Rohn. Life is like the seasons, like spring, summer, autumn, winter. It gets warm, then it gets cold, and then there's somewhere in between, which is spring and autumn, and it just goes and goes and goes and goes. In a real fundamental way, it's like day and night. It gets dark, and then it gets day, and then it gets night, and then it gets day, and then it gets night, and it gets day, and we keep on doing that over and over and over again. So to think that there's not going to be tough days, challenging days, would be silly. Of course there's going to be challenging days, and some days are going to be like hella challenging. They're going to seem that they're lasting forever. It's not going to be like one day. It's going to feel like 100 years or 100 days, whatever. You get my point, right? The example I'm trying to make. And then also with joyful days. There's going to be some days that just, wow, everything seems to be going so well. Everything's wonderful. Sometimes it's just one day, and sometimes it's 100 days. But they're both going to take place. That's just the way this functions. Just like daytime, nighttime. That's just the way it is. Cyclical. It's in a cycle. If we can't enjoy the good days to the fullest, despite the little, what sometimes we see as hiccups. For example, today I made some shorts today that were like, don't complain when you're driving. It's such a good day and you're managing to complain about traffic, or about the person who's driving too slow, or too fast, or didn't make the stop, or is not going fast, is not jumping on the pedal when the light turns green. You know, they're taking just a little too long, or they're whatever they're doing. I know we're looking through the glass. Are you on your phone? Are you talking to somebody? We turn a good day into I'm so frustrated with the way people are driving day. Or they get your order wrong at the coffee place, or it's too hot, or it's too cold, or it's too rainy, or I can't believe there's no parking. And that's a good day. If we can reprogram in here, again, some of this stuff has been programmed for us in the time we've been here by our our what is it, our village. They've programmed us sometimes in a certain way that we are supposed to complain about traffic. We're supposed to complain when our food isn't right, or our drinks, or traffic, or work stress, or whatever. We're supposed to complain to show that we care, or that we're grown-ups, or we really are into what it is that we're doing. But we could turn a good day into a challenging day because we add on our own challenges that we think are challenges, when really, if you rewire this, they're not challenges. It's just stuff that happens. So there's traffic. Then don't get in it. But I gotta go home. Well, then don't work. But I have to. Well, okay. See where I'm going with this? Change your job. Change a different job. Start your own thing and do your own schedule when you're on the road. If you have to be there, you have to be there. But it does get to a point where, like, well, then don't be there. Well, then don't work. Well, then don't make money. Well, then don't pay your bills. So you go down the kind of the funnel, you go down up the pyramid to the, but I have to. Aha! So then why are you complaining of something that you have to deal with? Switch it. Put on some good music. Find a good podcast. I should get on my podcasting again. Find a good podcast to listen to, an audiobook, listen to a good story. Talk, if somebody's in the car with you, talk to somebody who's in the car. Learn how to make good conversation with somebody who's in the car with you. Maybe it's a loved one. What's new with your thing, whatever the person's into? Video games, makeup, friends, whatever, food. What's your favorite color? What's your favorite food? Learn about those. Not at the time. Learn about those. What was a good questions to ask? Maybe you're in the car with your kids, or with your some sort of loved one, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. Good questions to ask. You learn something new about them. That way, you're not worried about the traffic. Okay, I'm gonna get food. If they mess up, because I can't check my order because I'm in a hurry or whatever, I'm going to be okay with it. It's an opportunity to try something new, or it's an opportunity to avoid what I was going to drink or eat or whatever. Lay out the possibilities so you don't turn a good day into a challenging day by your own way of thinking. Remember, your thoughts. It starts with your energy. If your energy goes low, your thoughts go low. So if your thoughts go low, that means your energy went down. So you got caught slipping. You got to keep that vibration high. But if for some reason or other your vibe does go low, your energy is going to follow. And that's when we make poor choices. That's when we start thinking in low frequency thoughts like, the traffic. They messed up my food. That's when we put to the test. That's when we can't let these events mess up our day, because they're no big deal, especially if you're working on becoming the version of you that you would admire, the full-fledged you, the best you can be. You have to learn how to deal with these little hiccups that happen that won't ruin your day, which overall, if you take a look back, it's a good day. It's a good day. What are you doing ruining it with these little tiny bullshit things that can happen? Because like I said a little bit ago, just like day and night, like for real bad days are going to show up. And probably those days, you're not going to care about traffic. You're not going to care about how hot it is. You're not going to care how cold it is, or that they put regular milk instead of oat milk, or they didn't give you the right amount of tacos, or none of that. The dishes weren't done. Dinner isn't ready. They didn't put away the thing. They left the broom out. They didn't shut the gate. All those things are not going to matter when the challenging days come. Remember, day and night, they're gonna happen. That's just the kind of planet we live on. So when there's when the good days are here, be present and enjoy the good days as much as you can, because you don't know if it's going to be 1 or 100 of them or 1,000. We hope and we have faith that we get a lot of good days. So if we don't ruin them on our own with these little tiny tests that we get that are not really bad things in comparison to how challenging those big challenging days are going to be, let's not mess up the good days with these little tiny things that we ourselves are turning a good day into a bad day. We should enjoy good days. Learn to enjoy them. Catch yourself. Like, no, never mind. Be silly about it. No, never mind. I didn't say that. Traffic is cool. I do it all the time. No, I didn't say that. That's cool. I wasn't supposed to eat that third taco. Two's cool. We only have to change the way we think. We only have to change our energy. We only have to change the way we think, in that order: energy first, then the way we think, then change what we say and how we act and how we carry ourselves, so we don't ruin what is going to be a good day. A good day should be fully enjoyed as a good day.